If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble. And I don't want to be in big trouble.
Hello and welcome back to the Three Gaffers with myself, Edward Brookes.
James Francis.
And...
Joe Lowden reporting live from Noirmoutier.
Well, Joe's having way too much time over in France.
What kind of wine is he drinking out there? Do you know what I mean? God. Bless
Boy
him.
needs a rest.
Just to let you guys at home know, Joe is away, but no matter which gaffer is away and not able to be here in the studio, we'll still carry on giving you guys consistent content, as that's what we like to do, really, isn't it? I mean, Joe's away currently in France at the moment, and
Living out.
yeah, I mean, I think Newcastle's going through that bad of a time in the transfer window that he's
Gotta
gone.
get away.
He's gone. I've just got to leave the country.
I'll get away. It's nice not having...
A Newcastle. Top. I mean, it is nice, isn't it? Just two big clubs side by side. Do you know what I mean?
One's bigger than the other, but still.
Yeah, but you know, I'm just happy to be here with you, James. I think it's going to be a lovely.
It feels really nice, the energy.
It does, doesn't it? I think it's going to be a nice episode. I mean, the studio's a little tiny bit smaller, but we've made it like quite cute, haven't we? I like your little touch with the scarf, mate.
Thank you. It's cozy, isn't it?
It's very nice. This episode, we'll be talking about our top six, Premier League predictions and our relegation predictions for the new Premier League season. Will we agree? How is this season going to go? I think there's going to be some upsets. I think there's going to be some teams that are really going to shock the Premier League this year. I think there's going to be some teams that have done well recently that I think will do.
People.
Oh, what, United, you think? We'll get onto
you said it. You said it.
We'll get onto that, but I think there's also going to be some teams that I think will be in big trouble that have done quite well in recent years, but I think they will. We'll also talk about our new FPL segment, which James will get onto later in the video.
Can't wait.
Very excited for that. This FPL segment in the season 2 of the Three Gaffers, which will be next week, is the first episode, won't it? The first episode of first game week. I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, both of our clubs are going to be playing each other on game week 1, aren't they? So
can't wait.
That's going to be fresh. That's going to be exactly what you guys want. I mean, Gyökeres has already shown he can score, and I'm excited to see him as part of the team.
2-footer out for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Havertz up front, he'll still score, mate.
He's a beast now.
I am dreaming, but he's rapid randomly.
Massive.
He is rapid randomly now.
Still shit.
But yeah, cheers, mate. but the new FPL segment will be in every single one of the Three Gaffers podcast, which finally is back next week with the official Three Gaffers podcast, where we talk each week about Premier League results, Premier League predictions for the following week, everything Premier League. We're going to keep you up to date with. We're going to give you our reaction, and we're so excited for it. Now moving on to our predictions. Now leading into the Prem next week, top 6, James. Have you got a bold opinion on your top 6, or are you going to play it quite safe?
I don't think mine's that bold. I mean,
there's going to be one.
I know we've had disagreements about top spot recently, but
yeah,
I think I know pre-season haven't been that not pre-season. You can't call it that.
What do you mean?
Liverpool losing.
What, the Community
Palace
Shield?
In the Community Shield.
Every time Arsenal win it, it's a pre-season friendly. Every time another big club win it, suddenly it's like...
It's a real cup, unless you're in it. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Poor jobs.
Cheers, mate.
But no, I think Liverpool's still going to go in strong.
I think they'll go in strong. Do you think they'll still win the title after showing that they have a big weakness with Crystal Palace?
Yeah.
You do? You still think they'll win it?
Top spot.
I think longevity-wise, maybe they do have a chance at top spot due to the signings, the players they have got. But I think you'll agree with me on the one thing with the game against Palace is they do have a weakness at the back. And Van Dijk is definitely one of the best defenders in the league, but he is aging, he is getting a bit older, and that team cannot rely on that man at the back all season long, and they can't keep relying on him as he's getting a little bit older. I think
to take over a little bit.
Yeah, I think they've recruited so well with the new fullbacks in Frimpong and my boy Gyökeres. I think such a great signings, but they're both very attacking fullbacks as well. So defensively,
you still need people to drop back.
Yeah, I think they are going to weaken up in defence. But so are you
Liverpool
going Liverpool as your?
I really do.
You're going Liverpool.
Really do.
Fair play. Who are you going for second, third, and fourth then? The top 4.
Second can only be one club.
I'll take that as a bit of an honour, but at the same time, it's still taking a mick.
It's going to go Liverpool, Arsenal.
Take that. I'll
you
take
know,
at least
Arsenal
from
have
your
made
prediction.
some changes, made some signings.
It's the most proud I've been of Arsenal as an Arsenal fan in recent years. We've seen where we've gone wrong in recent years. We've seen weaknesses in the team. And for once, the Cronkies and the owners of Arsenal have gone, right, we need a striker, we're getting him. We need a new DM that's going to dictate the play, win the ball back a lot and be really good on the ball and in possession. Zubimendi, great signing. Even though he's not ideal, it's not who everyone wanted at first, but Madueke is a winger backup. I think you laugh, but if Saka gets injured, if Martinelli gets injured, something like that, you need someone that can come on off the bench and at least do some form of a job. I know everyone laughs about Madueke, but I really think he's going to be a good backup. I think Norgard from Brentford he's a lot older, but he's a leader. He was the captain, scores a lot of aerial like headers from corners. And what did we do last season a lot? Scored a lot of corners. I think Norgard's a very good rotation player. Yeah. So I'm happy with Norgard as well.
Gives you depth.
And then Kepa is our backup goalkeeper.
I think you've got a much stronger squad.
You think?
I
just
don't think it's going to be enough. I mean,
it's so annoying.
I don't think
if Liverpool didn't sign the players they've signed.
I think anyone other than Arsenal fans are not going to back them till they win.
I agree with that. Here's a question for you then, James. If Arsenal recruited all the players they've done this summer, and Liverpool won the league last year, but they didn't recruit all the players they've currently recruited. So they didn't get Verts, didn't get Frimpong to replace Trent. They were playing Bradley at right back. They didn't get Kirkes. Do you think then, would you then be a little bit more in favour of Arsenal?
I think you'd be in a stronger position, but you really would be, but Zubimendi's some signing, but
he's a joke, man. I'm so happy with that one.
I think Liverpool, regardless, I mean, a lot of it's down to the changes, but I just think they're going to have enough fire in them.
I think what they've got in terms of a title race, they've got it in the DNA, haven't they?
Yeah.
And they've got it that they can get it over the line. We haven't done it in so long, but if we were to go on and do something, it would be unbelievable. Your third and fourth places, sorry, James.
Third spot.
You think City will get third? You think they'll finish above Chelsea with all their new signings?
Made some moves themselves.
Who, City?
They made some moves themselves.
Who's your favourite out of all the City signers?
Who's that? Oh my god, I can't even think. What's that like? I was chatting to a City fan the other day, and she was going crazy rattling them off. Top of my head, I can't even think.
Reinders, I think, is going to be good for depth when either Rodri or another centre mid's out. I think Cherky's so cheap for how good he is.
Mate,
what a baller.
Will you say? You'll see my trust in Cherky, even though I'm not a fan of him, but I can see it working.
I think they've done some. Aït-Nouri is going to be the most underrated.
I didn't even think of him.
Underrated signing.
I've liked him all his time at
Wolves. He's been an FPL legend, hasn't he?
I have been. He's been in a team a lot. He's got me some points, but that's the main reason I love him. But he's some player.
In my job outside of
he's some movement as well.
Outside of the podcast, I can't get into too much detail, but like I got to meet Ryan Aït-Nouri the other week.
You always bump into these people.
I don't know how I do it. I just randomly meet like footballers or random like celebrities. I don't know how I do it, but he was such a lovely guy, and I did say to him, even though he's a City player, like good luck for next season. He's a nice dude. He's like really chill, nice guy. I think him in that Man City team at left back, getting forward, doing what he did for Wolves. If he could do that for Wolves, imagine what he could do in that City team. I think he's going to be very underrated of a new signing for City. And moving on to your fourth place team. Chelsea in fourth. You've got pretty much the same top four I think most people believe will be the top four.
It's got to be.
Why do you say that? Any team in fifth, sixth that you think could possibly... Anyone else you think could compete with Chelsea for that top four spot? Like, you're not giving away your fifth place team, but like in fifth place, who do you think could compete with Chelsea?
I'm not saying it.
No, we'll get on to fifth and sixth in a second. But let's quickly talk about Chelsea. They've signed some very, very big players, such as João Pedro chose Chelsea over Newcastle. I mean, everyone chooses any team over Newcastle. But
so bad in the lap. Like,
you do have to feel for him, don't you?
Thinking he's going to be the main man, and then João Pedro comes in.
It only lasted like 2 weeks, didn't it?
Yeah, there's no way he's getting over him. They've just been buying players left, right, and centre, and it's just it's going to work. You're throwing off at the wall. It's going to happen.
I think over the last couple of years, we've seen Chelsea spend so much money and so many players haven't hit. You've had a couple in, obviously, like Palmer. I think in my opinion, I consider Pedro Neto to be a good signing for him. I think he's played well.
I like him.
I think they've signed a lot of flops, but I also think now the new ones, they've signed so much quality and people that, like João Pedro, Premier League proven. Delapped for Ipswich last season. He was in an Ipswich side. He scored a lot of goals. So you're getting players that are Premier League proven coming to the side now. I think Chelsea will have a very good year. I agree with that. Your 5th and 6th place sides, James. This is going to be juicy. This is going to be so good. I can't wait. 5th place. Let's go with 5th first.
Do I say it?
Go on, mate. I believe, bro.
Man United.
I love your belief in your team. Considering, where did you finish last season again?
15th.
But may I say, as an Arsenal fan, we've had a nearly 10 out of 10 win. If we get an Eze, if we get like someone mental in that attack to join it, we've had a 10 out of 10. You guys, I think you're 1 or 2 signings away from also a 10 out of 10 season. Let's talk about it. Cunha, mental signing. He's going to fit like a glove. I think in Mbeumo, I think he's a very, very good player in Mbeumo. I think Cunha's going to fit in Amarin's system better, but I do believe in Mbeumo.
I think Mbeumo just needs to settle. I'm very excited when he settles and finds his groove. I'm excited for him.
As a footballer's career, I hope Mbeumo gets given some penalties. When Bruno's off the pitch, I hope Mbeumo's the penalty
I think when he's not there, he will be.
Yeah, but look at how good he was from the spot last season with Brentford. He's got a good track record. I think hopefully Amarin will believe in the guy and put him on pens.
I could see it.
Either when Bruno's not playing, or if they rotate.
Bruno knocks free pass.
Free pass Bruno
Frost.
Go on.
Say straight. Listen, when Bruno knocks free past Arsenal first game week. Of course, he's going to get a penalty.
We'll get onto that later in the video.
And then Bromo's going to take the penalty because he's like, you know what? I've scored 3 goals against this bottle club. And he's going to be like, listen, you've got the pen.
You're going to disrespect Arsenal now? Because Joe ain't here. You ain't got
I've
Newcastle.
Got to pick up the mantle.
You got no Newcastle to banter, so you've gone for Arsenal now.
Oh, I'll get into that, don't you worry.
But we're excited for that as well. We'll talk about that later in the video. The Arsenal-Manchester United coming up first game week. Yeah. But who's your 6th place team?
It's 5th or 6th United. I actually believe.
Well, who's the other one in that spot between 5th and 6th?
You know, I think Tottenham's going to have a season, you know.
Really?
I think they're going to have... The only thing is,
Tottenham will
I did say this a couple of weeks ago.
Signed.
Thinking about it now, they've had... I mean, Maddison just tore his ACL, was it?
Yeah, Maddison's out. I mean, I think they'll adapt for that.
And they've lost Son as well.
They have got Kudus, though.
I'm excited for him. Not for them.
There are rumours, quickly to throw out on the podcast, there are rumours, we'll get into other football news going on in world football, but is it Savinho, the Brazilian winger at Man City, a loan deal potentially to Spurs, loan to buy, which obviously is a massive backward step in his career, but I think if they manage to get that over the line, that'll fill the void of a Maddison, a Son, I reckon. It's a very decent sign. So your top 6, just to go back and...
I'm just going to say it. They were down there with us, suffering.
And you think you're both going to bounce back?
Let's do it. You know what? Why not? Why not?
I respect it. But let's quickly recap.
It's only because I don't want to put one club in there.
Your top 6 is Liverpool,
Arsenal,
yep,
City,
yep,
Chelsea,
yep,
Man United.
I rate it. Obviously, as we've had a big discussion about all the positions James predicted, I'm going to do just a quick top 6 prediction. My top 6, I'm going mega bold. You're going to clip it. You're all going to take the piss out of me at the end of the season. I'm going Arsenal to win the league finally, and it's the year it's done, and Gyökeres. No more disrespect to that man after this season. That's all I'm going to say. All I'm going to say, he will have no more disrespect then.
Wow.
I'm going Arsenal. I will go Liverpool in second. And I'm also predicting it's going to come down to the final game week or the final 2 game week. It's going to be very, very tight. There's going to be a period I predict Arsenal will drop some points and everyone will go, Liverpool's going to run away with it. And there's also going to be 1 month as well where I believe Liverpool are going to drop a load of points as well. And Arsenal will either come back or the other way round. And it's going to be very... Yeah, it all depends on injuries. You say that. If Van Dijk or Salah's out for half a season, I believe we've got it. If we have like Gyökeres out, we have Odegaard out, Saka out.
Odegaard don't matter.
Then, well, yeah, maybe. But
And
like,
he
if
played better if he got injured.
maybe I'd like to see one area in the new Max Dowman, the new 15-year-old
Yeah.
kid who looks generate. Have you seen the clips of him?
Take them over him any day. He is.
You forget how good Odegaard was
He's
a couple of
butters,
years ago,
mate.
though. But I am going bold. I'm going Arsenal first. I'm going Liverpool second. I'm going Man City third. I'm going Chelsea fourth. So we do have the same teams in the top four.
What's the swap?
I'm then going fifth place, and this one is a bit bold, but I just think that they could possibly do it, and I don't know if they've got European football or if they're in an easier competition.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
I'm actually going Villa. I'm going Villa for fifth.
Oh my God! I was
Because what?
nothing. Just didn't think of him.
I weirdly think that Emery's going to get a lot out of them, and they're going to have a very good season. They've looked very good in pre-season as well. And then I'm going United sixth, which will shock a lot of people, not just because James is here, but I really believe United could do a job and get there with all their new signings. I think Newcastle have regressed so much, but I guess
Too much drama going on.
we'll find out from Joe what his top six prediction is.
Back to my predictions. So in sixth, it's between two teams. I'm going to sit on the fence a little bit. Villa or Spurs will get sixth. And then I think Newcastle will get fifth. I think we have a top 5 level squad. We just need to add to. We've obviously signed some players. Not many. But we've signed some. But we're gonna rally on and go to fifth. We're gonna possibly get that fifth Champions League spot again, which could possibly happen. And then top 4. Well, I think this writes itself really. I think obviously you have the better side of London, Chelsea finishing 4th. And then you've got Arsenal falling from their grace of 2nd to 3rd. And then you have Man City returning back to their close to full strength, coming 2nd. And then you have Liverpool, who are absolutely seem to be, other than Crystal Palace, unstoppable. And they're going to wrap up the league, I think, by maybe April. Yeah, so you boys go back to your terrible football chat about the best personality on the show, and we'll have I'll carry on enjoying my holiday. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Do you want me to wrap it up? Yeah, wrap it up. Yeah. They aren't happy with what I've said. Oh, really sorry about that. Anyway, thank you guys.
Let's go. Chooses Man United over Newcastle. How do you feel about that, Joe?
You did say that, didn't you?
I said it. I said I'd be happy if he came. I really did. But I also said if we don't get him, then. But I know that Joe is hurting, even with all the bravado, all of yous. You all said it. All of yous.
Well, they can sign Nicholas Jackson
much.
now, can't they? Newcastle, so they'll be fine.
Nicholas Jackson. But I'm excited.
Big pull from you guys.
I am excited.
Getting
Even
Sesko
without
over
Europe,
Newcastle.
it shows that even without Europe, like people underestimate us. We are a
Mike's
massive.
over there, mate. By the way.
I'm looking.
For you talking
I'm looking to God.
Yeah.
But we are a massive club. That is just a fact.
You are.
And
you are, to be fair.
even in our banter era, like I always say, banter era, we're still winning trophies, right? We had a really shocking season. We had a shocking season. End of the day, shocking season, right? But we're still a huge club, and people need to recognise that. People want to come to United, and people want to turn it around, and they see the prestige of United. If they're the ones that turn it around, they're written in history forever.
Even if you got Europa League football and you got a player over Newcastle
We'll
who's
get
got
Europe
Champions
no matter
League, that's still a great pull. But the fact you've got no European football and you signed a young, talented striker over a team that's got Champions League
He's the one that shocked me the
that
most.
is crazy, mate. That's big, that.
Yeah.
But well played to Manchester United. Grealish joins Everton on loan. He's going for the England spot, and he really.
Yeah, he's got to, because that is a foul.
You know what he's trying to do. Newcastle signed Thiago Foul from AC Milan, the young, talented, I believe, German centre-back. I've watched him play at AC Milan a couple of times, actually.
Fun?
He is a decent player. He's very young. Will he fulfil his potential? I don't know. and especially at Newcastle in the Premier League on the big stage. But if it all pays off, then fair play to Newcastle. They got the deal done. Finally, they've signed someone.
I know Joe's been waffling.
Yeah,
I'm sure you'll.
I went to the Emirates on the weekend to see Arsenal beat Athletic Bilbao 3-0 with family. Went to go see it. I put out a video on the Three Gaffers like reels and on TikTok and stuff, saying about the brand new third shirt that I have up behind me. It looks absolutely beautiful. I was so happy to get it. Also, the team played so well. Gyökeres's first goal for Arsenal. Lovely to see him on the score sheet. I'd love to see that more throughout the season. Kai Havertz also getting on the score sheet, and Saka as well. That one game got me excited. One game, but I'm like,
it can take that.
It can take one game, but we move on to Arsenal, Manchester United next week, which we will discuss so much, and it will take up so much of next week's video. I don't want to talk about it too much today, but
it's going to be crazy because we're going to win.
We'll also try and do a preview video, won't we? You and me. Yeah. Not giving away too much, but me and James are going to try and do a preview where it'll be a whole video dedicated to Arsenal and Manchester United. In football news as well, Scott McTominay has been nominated for the shortlist for the Ballon d'Or.
My God.
Did you see that coming when you let him go?
No.
You didn't, did you?
No. I've always liked him. I've always rated him.
You have as well, to be fair. I back that.
Yeah, I said it was a mistake. Us getting rid. Do I think he would have had a performance, been the player he is right now, leaving us? No.
I think
because
they all completely different.
They all leave, and they all have a great.
It is funny that he played in that United team, and he shone a little bit, enough for Napoli to sign him. He's done what he's done, which is unbelievable, winning the league. And now Napoli, instead of like winning the league and resting on their laurels, they've got Antonio Conte, one of the best managers in Europe, and he's gone and brought Kevin De Bruyne to the team, an aging Kevin De Bruyne, but in that league, mate, that is such a good midfield, like centre midfield. That's so good.
Unreal.
So good. And massive news coming out just before we've actually recorded this video. It'll be a couple of days after. Maybe there's more news on it by the time the video's out. But Donnarumma to leave PSG. It's all but confirmed from Fabrizio Romano. The destination, we do not know where, but it's completely gone so sour for Donnarumma's camp and PSG. Big front runners, and I can't believe even I'm saying this, the best goalkeeper in the world currently is linked with
Manchester United.
What are the odds of that? What are the odds of that? But like, what a signing that would be. Your window would be a 10 out of 10.
It would transform our defence.
It would be a 10 out of 10 window.
Oh my God. I think we need a presence like that, and the size of him.
You'd win every penalty shootout if you ever had a penalty shootout in the cup. He's unreal, mate.
I am all for it. And what is it, like 26 million they were asking, apparently? Like
literally last season with him winning the Champions League.
Or anything over 30 was before that.
If it weren't due to the fallout, he'd probably be the most expensive goalie transfer in history. How much did PSG get him for from Milan? I don't even know, but all I know is that Kepa to Chelsea in the first place cost 72 million. If he cost 72 back then, how much would Donnarumma be? I know
he's ran his contract down. He was he left it a bit.
But like Donnarumma, what a player, best goalie in my opinion. Currently, I said it in the Three Gaffers season 1, didn't I? Donnarumma is the best goalie currently,
because he's coming.
But he's now apparently coming United. Right. But we'll see how that goes.
And finally, moving on to the very limited news of Newcastle United transfers. Malik Thiaw from Ed's beloved second team of AC Milan has signed for £35 million. Well, that's with the add-ons included, so it's about 30 million with add-ons of 5 million. Good young centre-back, someone we needed through the door. Fabian Schär's getting a bit old. Yeah. But that is pretty much the only transfer news, other than the fact that a bid for Wissa has gone in. Looks like it's going to be accepted for 35 million as well. So that's at least some form of attacking output that can be kind of brought from Isak, probably never playing for the club again.
And then we're also linked with the young Leicester player, El Kanous, who played pretty well for them last season, even though he got relegated. He was probably one of their only shining lights as an attacking 8, which is good because we've been needing a bit more creativity. We're also still linked with Mark Gahey. Gahey's still an option, apparently Parish came out and said that he is for sale because he's not going to sign another contract at Crystal Palace. And yeah, probably anything else. We have links with Samu from Porto, the Spanish striker. Played really well for them last year and also played well in the Liga the season before. Yeah, so not too much for Newcastle, but nothing that's concrete other than Malik Thiaw, who is having his medical done now. Should be announced by the time this episode goes out. If he isn't...
Jesus, I don't know what's wrong with my football club. Well, there's already so much wrong, but I still believe we can have a strong end to the summer, start our season and get on. But in our pre-season, not the greatest of times. We didn't win a single game. To be fair, tough games. Atletico Madrid, Arsenal is a tough game, even though we beat them most of the time. And then we drew with Spurs. Didn't lose, Ed. Didn't lose to Spurs. Unlike some. And then we've also had draw with... draw
with the Korean side that we played in pre-season in Korea, as well as the Singapore side that we also played in Korea. We haven't lost many games, we just haven't won.
And we also played Espanyol as well in the weekend, just gone with Atletico. Not too strong of a side. Aaron Ramsdale, our new signing as well, he saved a penalty. And we probably should have won it, but we lost it at the end. Just sloppy play at the end of the game. But you know what? Bring on this Premier League season. We need something. We need something to happen though. And hopefully everything's back okay at home, boys, because I'm on holiday, enjoying myself. Cheers, guys. Yeah, are they happy with that? Brilliant. Yeah, back to the studio.
On to the new segment, guys.
FPL, very excited for this. We're going to do it every week, and we're probably going to start with my team right now. I have gone through so many iterations of this team.
You've never seen such a tryhard at FPL than James Francis. This lad, love him, but God, he doesn't stop with FPL, man. He just doesn't stop.
Oh, yep. Yep, coming in. Oh, right, yep, James is a massive knob. Oh.
Cheers, Joe. Anyway, back to us.
He's in France and it's still the Joe Show, isn't it? Jeez, man. How's
anyway,
he doing?
here right now. My team. Let's go.
James's FPL side.
Man between the sticks. Got to be Pickford.
Good fixtures. Good.
Fixtures.
Expensive price though.
Fixtures. Yeah, he's 5.5, but that man brings in the points.
I swear he's always been 5 mil. I swear. I can't. If I've got that wrong, fair play to all the FPL fans out there. But I swear he's always been about like he's But
I usually bring him in a little bit through the season and then.
But he always gets points, doesn't he? He's one of them. Him and
especially
David
when
Raya
Everton have been like battling towards the bottom,
and he makes the saves.
And then he starts making, mate. It's him that keeps them up. It is. They lost him.
He's a quality goalkeeper. And look at what he does for Everton. For England as well. Yeah. He's a quality goalkeeper.
But that's the man. Anyway. That's my main man.
Who are you going for you've got a back four.
So far, back four. Going for Gabriel. It's against my club, and I still think we'll win. But
so you think you're going to score and win?
At the moment,
you're going to put
maybe
in
he's a placeholder.
Defender.
I mean, Nori could take that spot.
Attacking wing back,
any day,
decent. Yeah.
But Gabriel gets points, wins headers. He's a man that just gets the points.
He does get goals from
very
headers.
Strong.
I think also like you're looking at as he's playing your team in the first game week, but once that's out of the way, you've got a player in your team that you're really happy with. Once that one game,
and I want him in my team. I always like having Gabriel. Always.
I think last season he got a lot of points and scored a lot of headers due to the way we played. If we play the same way, he's going to be a great asset. Yeah. If we don't, we'll see. But I do think he's a very, very, very good pick.
I've got him.
The rest of your defenders, mate.
I've took this man on purely because of the new rules with the blocks and the points that come from all that.
Oh, what, interception points?
Yeah. Tarkowski.
I tell you what, a lot of people are choosing him this year. He's very popular.
I'm pretty... At the moment, he's locked in.
He's locked in?
Yeah. I am confident.
Fair play. On to your next defender. I just want to say before you say him, what a pick. I've been trying to figure out a way to get him in my team without taking a premium defender out. And he is a very good pick. Listen to this one, guys.
Murillo, mate.
So good.
Some player.
So good.
Blocks again. I think it was like the most blocks, at least in his team.
Last season, more points than Saliba, who I've still gone with because I think Saliba's going to have a very good year, but I'll talk about that later. But Murillo got more points than him, and Murillo last season was like only 5 mil or something like that. And even though they have sold players, haven't they, Forest, but I believe still their defence is going to be good. They've still got him and, is it Milinkovic, the other centre-back? Yep. They're still going to be very solid. That
whole back line, I think you could pick a few.
You could, couldn't you? But I think Murillo is interception points. I think you're going to do well. That's the one I'm worried about in our FPL Gaffers League. I'm worried that you've got him. Your final defender.
Van de Ven.
You've copied me on that one, haven't you?
Nah, never. Everyone knows most people know I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Van der Ven.
You are?
I am, mate. And he's cheap, 4.5.
He gets a lot of hype, though.
4.5.
He's a little bit overhyped, but he is a good defender, very good.
And Burnley
defender.
at home, mate.
What, on the first game week?
I can see some.
It's a very good fixture, isn't it?
Yeah, so at the moment, that is what I'm going for back line. And then it can
Into
only
your midfield.
It can only be one man, and he's my captain. God, I don't like
I say that with your Man United kit behind you and your Man United scarf there, James.
In FPL terms, it can only be one man.
He is the GOAT of FPL.
And that is Salah. And he's got to be the captain of my FPL team. And because I will never, ever doubt that man. First game of the
Mohamed
season.
Salah.
Yeah, first game of the
When
season.
you have him captain.
I'm not going to say his full name.
I think that, like, before you move on to the rest of your team, I think you either need Salah or Haaland. If you can somehow get both, then it's great. But I think when you have a team without Salah and Haaland, I've seen some people online on TikTok and FPL managers online that have gone without both of them, which is such a risk. But I think it's too much of a risk. You're going to miss out on so many points. You've got more of an even team, but you need one who's going to guarantee you
at least
points.
one, and the goats that know what they're doing can fit two.
Yeah, fair play. Fair play. Going on with the rest of your midfield, mate.
I am excited for this player.
Well, kudos to Spurs.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think he can maybe again Burnley at home. Let's see what he brings.
I think he's such a great pick. He's been in and out of my team, but I don't know. One, I don't like having Spurs players in anyway, so I'll only do it if I have to. Two, I think he has got very good fixtures at the beginning.
He's
Only
been locked
thing
in since
is
the
he
beginning.
does when he was at West Ham, he was so good, but his points, if you look at how good he was at West Ham, his points on FPL weren't that great. In a better team, maybe he gets more, or maybe there's more competition for the spot.
A couple of fixtures, I'll keep him. It's not working out.
He's one of them that you'd consider getting out if it doesn't work.
But he's been locked in for game week 1.
And your next midfielder,
Anderson.
again, mate, I've been saying this guy's such a gem.
Yeah.
I wish I got him in my team.
Brings
as well,
attacking threat, cheap, 5 mil, I believe.
I've heard a lot of FPL managers say that he's the free kick taker for their club.
Few are going to go for him. Set piece.
That's it. Yeah, it takes all their set pieces.
Got to have him. I think he.
Do you think he's going to be the? Like,
he's one I've thrown in a couple of times. I keep swapping him with.
Who are you swapping him with?
I want to fit Bruno in.
What, Bruno?
Yeah, I want to fit him in.
I think we'll get onto it later. But if you get rid of one of your very expensive players, I reckon you fit Bruno in.
I don't know.
It depends where you want to go with that.
We'll see how we go.
I will quickly ask you before you move on to your final midfielder, James, because he is the man of FPL. He's out of all my mates, James is one of the best FPL players that I know. James, who, if you were to say like a cheap bargain player this season that you'd recommend to all our listeners and the Three Gaffers followers and subscribers, a cheap player, either a midfielder around 5.5 mil or cheaper, a defender who's 4.5 or cheaper.
He's a player.
Who's the player you're thinking of?
Cheap for a midfielder, it's probably 4.5. I think if you can stretch it, I think 5's still cheap.
5.5 is a cheap.
I think 5. I don't think you can do much better.
Go on.
I mean, Anderson's 5, but
5.5.
if I didn't have him,
is he 5 mil?
If I didn't have him, I believe so.
Is he?
If I didn't have him,
cheap.
I'd be going for Dewsbury Hall.
Just signed for Everton?
Just for sign for Everton. 5 mil. Move there. He's going to be the main man, number 10.
Well, him and Grealish now.
Oh, yeah.
Them two are now going to be in there together.
I'm telling you, I can see good things, man. But I would be going for him.
If it works, I think Everton's a weird one because their team is so like, it's changing all the time. I think now with Grealish coming in, is definitely going to be the main man. But I do agree with you. I think he'll be decent.
I think he's going to do bits.
He'll be
I
decent.
really do. And then defense probably Wan-Bissaka 4.5. I feel like everyone's going for him.
I feel everyone could get trapped with Wan-Bissaka. I really do. I've told you this. When a player is very highly owned in FPL, for people that don't play FPL,
but there's a reason why. You know what I mean?
There is a reason why. He's an attacking fullback who plays week in, week out, only at 4.5 mil. But the thing I've been saying to James before we started recording today is that if you look at West Ham's fixtures, they've got Sunderland away on the opening day. After that, they've got like Chelsea, Spurs, and someone else quite like very hard fixtures, like all either away or just very hard fixtures. And I can't see many clean sheets coming. I also think if then he has a bad couple of weeks in the first game week, I think then because he's so highly owned, he's going to go down in value. Where if you have a player that's very highly selected in FPL, they go down in value or up in value depending on how many transfer ins or out. But we'll see how
he bangs. People will be regretting they have him in.
That's true.
Everyone that has him will be saying, "I told you so."
It's true. We'll go on with the rest of your team. I won't interrupt you anymore. I've asked you all the questions I wanted.
Cherky, City. I'm excited for him.
Risking Pep Roulette.
A little bit, but I want to take a little bit of a risk. And
have to, don't you? It's FPL.
Yeah, I want to take a little bit of a risk with him. I feel like don't like the guy, but I think he's a good player, and I'm excited to use him. I don't see many people I've been talking to. I don't see him in many
teams.
If
he blows up, mate, and has a worldy season for 6.5 mil, is crazy. Moving on to your front line, James, and it's very decent.
I'm going to save the man for last, but
yeah, go on.
Chris Wood, he has also been in my team since the very beginning.
Do you think he'll get the same points as last season?
I do.
I think he'll
maybe
get
not
points,
as many.
not as many.
Maybe not as many, but I'm even seeing that straight line evolve right now.
Yeah, a lot of Forest players.
Chris Wood. Why not? I'm gonna go for it. I'm backing him. He did well.
I like it.
Let's go with that farm. And
your other
finally,
striker.
I've managed to fit Haaland in. I'm not making that mistake. I am having him first game of the season. If he misses, if he don't hit, then he don't hit. I'll have him for a few games. See how it goes. I've got someone to play with.
We get Haaland 2-3 years ago. City are back in the title race. They're on for it, and he's an essential. If he goes like 3 weeks without a goal for whatever reason, then it'll start to be a worry of a City not able to provide the ball to Haaland.
I mean, they've got Marmoush, haven't they, as well? But
yeah, that's fair play. All your bench. We'll do them all in one go and then explain them a little bit.
Back up, goalkeeper, Dubravka, 4 mil, no brainer.
Yep.
Aaron Ramsey, 4.5, another bargain pick. Maybe I should have gone for him.
A lot of
Big
people
pick.
are going for them.
Big
to be
pick.
fair, yeah.
Other guy, can't even read his name from
Esteve.
I've just gone for him because
You got the same bench I've got. I think you've got the exact same bench. I'm looking at it.
Bad eyes.
It looks very similar. And Mark Guewy.
Guewy. I didn't want to butcher the name. I've gone for him. He's cheap. Gone for it. Why not?
When you've got the strikers you've got in your team and the team you've got, you need a cheap defender.
I think it's a big hitter. I think it could do well.
Yeah, I think you could do quite decent.
And yeah,
especially if somehow Sunderland stay up.
And I have longevity, so if it doesn't go well, I'll cream rise to the top, baby.
You'll do it. I like your team, James. Love the team, bro.
Thank you.
Moving on to my
Next
FPL
one.
team.
I believe so.
I'll try and get on with it quite quickly. Sells in goal. Brentford opening day. I think they're losing Visa, it seems, to either Newcastle or another side in the top 8, kind of around that. So I don't see much of an attacking threat, especially as they've lost Mbuemo and him. So Sells is in. Plus, I think his fixtures look kind of tidy, to be fair. I've looked at Forest's opening like 8 game weeks, and it's not too bad. I've gone Saliba of Arsenal, just because when I watch Arsenal and I see him play week in, week out, the one defender that stands out to me the most is Saliba. And I think even though Gabriel got more points last season due to his headers and stuff like that and goals, I think with the new interception and blocks and stuff,
it's one or the other with them two.
He's going to be vital. If he does what he usually does, where he wins possession of the ball quite a lot, I think he's going to be like mental good. I've gone with the safe bet, the no-brainer, the guaranteed Virgil van Dijk at the back. Opening day against Bournemouth at home.
1 point in the team.
But I think against Bournemouth, again, another team that have weakened so much their defence. Their attack's still very strong, but I think their defence is so weak that potentially Virgil can get in with either a goal from a header or they can keep a clean sheet at Anfield. This one has been rotated. I've put this person in literally today as we filmed because I did have Wan-Bissaka, but I don't believe in the West Ham defence, so I've gone Concert. The first game's against Newcastle. It's hard, but it's at home. Then the fixtures from that point onwards, I believe Villa could get I believe they could get at least
he was
two
in my first draft.
clean sheets.
He was someone I was looking at.
He's not bad for the prices out. And then final defender, even though it pains me to do it, I've got a Tottenham player in the side in Van de Ven. Just at that price range, I think you agree with me in your team. There's not a defender that you can see playing week in, week out,
like him, and
getting the
he's
numbers
cheap.
he would get. Yeah, he's cheap. He's a good player for that price range. I've then gone with an absolute monster of a midfield with my captain, Mohamed Salah, against Bournemouth at home. I believe he's definitely going to do the job, as he always does every year. Cole Palmer, I believe over the last 2 seasons, he's become that essential player that you need in your team. I know you haven't done it, but if Chelsea
People
have
are going for him, but
if Chelsea have that season that everyone thinks they're going to have, he's going to contribute to a lot.
I will look towards him, but
Right now, you're not feeling it.
Palace as well.
My third midfielder is Florian Wirtz, the new signing of Liverpool. As he's a new signing, he's little bit cheaper. And, oh my goodness, do I see him doing well. I also have seen pre-season a couple of games. They've actually played Wirtz up front and then bringing Ekitike on off the bench, or playing Ekitike just on the left of him, which really excites me if we get a striker if he can play midfield but play up front as well. He's very decent. And then my player that I believe is going to be the FPL cheap pick of the season, it's very bold because it's either going to go one way or the other. It's going to be a flop or it's going to be like an amazing player to have in your team, is Daniel Marlon of Aston Villa, came from Dortmund last season. In his stats, if you look at his underlying stats per 90 last year when he did get game time, his goals and assist record is amazing. Now that Rashford's left and now that Asensio's gone back from his loan spell, I believe Marlon's going to get a lot of game time, and I think he's going to do very good. He's also done very, very well in pre-season.
I don't hate it.
It's a shout, innit? It's a shout. And then my front two is Victor Gyökeres of Arsenal. Now in pre-season, we've seen him score. We've seen him start at the last two friendlies. I've got a feeling he starts at Old Trafford on Sunday. And then my other striker in the same price range, but he's kind of like a no-brainer for me because I think he guarantees gets goals across the whole season, which is Ollie Watkins as well, making it quite a strong front line if Gyökeres starts. And then my bench is exactly the same as James, with Dubravka being the number one of Burnley. You've got Mark Huey of Sunderland potentially playing up front in the start at 4.5 as a joke. Aaron Ramsey of Burnley as well, and Esteve, who should be nailed on at Burnley. Just all the cheapest price range, but all of them should be nailed on to play.
Done your homework, mate. So got to play with the big boys.
When I'm playing with you, mate, I have to. I guess now we're moving on to Joe's team. Final.
Yeah, over to Joe.
Right, let's talk about FPL. I don't know if I'm first, second, or third, but I think I have the best team, comfortably. For my two goalkeeping options, I've gone for Marmadashvili out of Liverpool. I think he'll get more minutes than people are expecting out of the Liverpool side since he's a new signing and Alisson is ageing out. I've gone for Kelleher, the former Liverpool keeper. I think he'll get points at Brentford. I think a lot of saves, not many clean sheets, but he'll get points. And then in my defence, I have gone for Livramento. Sticking to my Newcastle roots, I think he's going to be imperious this season, as well as Lewis Hall, who is also in my team, with Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who I think has had a great season at West Ham last year, and with obviously all the defensive points coming in, I think he'll kick on extremely well for points, that is. And then for another defender I've gone for is a bit of a rogue shout. Not the greatest defensively last season, but that was under the big Ange Postecoglou. Mickey van der Ven, I think he will, under Thomas Frank, get me a healthy amount of points, as well as I've gone for a defensive wall at the back of Jared Branthwaite at Everton. I think under Moyes he'll do really well, get some points for me. That's the defence wrapped up. So, really strong start, boys. I think you're going to be shivering in your boots. My midfield. Now this is where it gets a bit more expensive, shall we say. Mo Salah makes it into my team, captained most likely for game week 1 against Bournemouth. Cole Palmer is also going to make it in with a home match against Crystal Palace. Obviously just coming off of the Community Shield win, but I think Chelsea should win. And then I've also gone for Elliot Anderson out of Nottingham Forest, a former Newcastle player. I think he's just a guaranteed steady points, great player to have in your team. Love it. And I've gone for the most expensive Premier League transfer of all time as one of my other ones, as Florian Wirtz slips his way into this team, that is. And then I've gone for a cheap option in midfield, someone who's going to get defensive points, obviously with the new way it's all working with FPL. I've gone for Boubacar Kamara from Villa, their general sitting six. Going to be cleaning up a lot of the messes for Villa, I think, this season, and hopefully get me a nice few points in there. And then for my attacking options, we have gone for a 3 of, I think, players that will easily get 10 plus goals this season, comfortably. Maybe the third, maybe not so much, but 15 plus for the other two. One of them being João Pedro from Chelsea, formerly of Brighton. Could have been a Newcastle player. Then we've also got Ollie Watkins of Aston Villa. Whether he still stays there by the end of the window will be another question, but Ollie Watkins has always been a guarantee 15-goal a season striker, so I'm happy with that. And obviously with the defensive contributions, Villa playing a high press, I'll be happy about them hopefully getting me more points. And then my not rogue, but a player who I think will get minutes since Jimenez is obviously ageing out is Rodrigo Muniz. I think he will get minutes up front for Fulham this season, and I am hoping that he'll score a load of goals so I can then get off to a nice winning start in our FPL challenge. And one of you boys will be getting one of these, the wooden spoon, for coming absolutely rock bottom. Not me, you. Mugs. What I think who they think they are? They think they're better than me. Anyway, back to the studio.
Right, well, that's an interesting team, isn't it? That's an interesting...
I don't know about that.
I think yours...
It's very Newcastle, I feel.
Yours and mine's very similar in some aspect. We've got a lot of differentials, but his is definitely the most different side out of the three. So it's either going to be you and me quite close near the top, or it's going to be Joe.
Yeah.
Running away with it, but decent side.
The rest of it's a little quite similar. It's just that back line, though. He is back in his team.
He's back in Newcastle with all the signs and stuff. But moving on from Joe's team, bro.
Yeah, get out of here, Joe. Anyway.
It's that time of the video, guys.
It's that time, Willy Ball it. Well, no, thanks for watching. Check us out on our socials, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, at the Three Gaffers. Anyway, see you next week.
Really means a lot for you guys for watching.
Don't forget to like, subscribe.
All the main things, I guess.
Yeah, thank you.
Also, leave some comments. We need more comments, more
need
chat.
Need a bit more.
I'll say it again, like I said in the little clip. What's your favourite kit of the season? Maybe.
Yeah. And what do you think about our teams? Who's got the best team?
Oh, leave in the comments. Who's got the best FPL side?
Whose is the biggest shout that no one else has gone for?
I like that. I really like that.
Let's see how that's going.
I like that. Let us know your FPL teams as well down in the comments. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week for first episode of season 2 with the Three Gaffers. Let's go.
I'm down for that.
See you next week, guys.
Cheers.
Thanks, guys. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week for our first Premier League review.